Hi everyone, this is a video just to go through the unboxing and a bit of an introduction to a rear luggage rack that I've just bought from Motorcycle Parts and Equipment Limited. This was bought from eBay for £90. It's much cheaper than the OEM part, which retails for between £170 and £200. So I'm going to open it now. I've just pre-cut some of the straps here just to sort of for ease of getting into. This arrived within drill, hoping it's not a drill. This arrived within 2 days of ordering, so it was really, really good. And just opening up the packages, you can see nicely boxed. All the different bits are in protective boxes, so that's really good. And as I just open up this one, this looks like the top part of the rack, and it's nicely wrapped up in bubble wrap. The quality looks pretty good. Made in Turkey, apparently. It's got a GP stamped on the side. It feels pretty solid. It's nicely powder coated. So that's encouraging. It looks good so far. Let's see the next parts. These are the side parts to the rack. Feels really solid. Just having a look, this isn't actually finished particularly well. You can see this is a little downpipe. It's going to sit on the bike like that. So that little pipe there, and there's a U-bend, potentially is going to get filled up with water and could rust. So I'm going to have to do something with that. I'm just looking at the back of the rack. Yeah, there's another pipe there. That's going to need plugging off as well, just to prevent water ingress, and it will then rust potentially in time. Haven't tried to fit it to the bike yet. It'll be interesting to see how it fits on. There's as you can see, 4 points of attachment, 3 points of attachment to the frame, and then the attachment points on top. So nicely made though, nice and solid. I'm just having another look in the box. Yeah, there's a bag of bolts and things. So the next phase for this for me will be just to sort of see if it fixes, how it fixes to the bike, and also to look at plugging up those bits of tubing just to make sure that we don't get any water in there when it's attached to the bike. So I'll tune you back in when I've worked out a solution for that. Moved out to the garage. You can see I've laid the 3 parts of the luggage rack out on the ground here. Now at first look, it doesn't seem that the right bit would actually fit into the side bolts here. So I've removed the bolts that were in there. I've also removed a small bolt that's up here by the tail tidy. And when you present the side luggage rack, you can see these two will fit under there, and the final one will actually go under there. So as mentioned before, what I'm going to do is a dry run. I'm going to put it all actually onto the bike, not tighten it up before I start messing around and putting gluing bits onto the inside of the tubing to make it weather tight. So I'm just going to now pause and attach it to the bike. It's the GP rack fitted on the back. It's quite a nice rack. It feels quite nice and sturdy. Only problem, as mentioned, when we go under here, you have a look to look at the alignment in terms of that lower point there, and there's no way that that is going to align or fit, no matter how much jiggling around or movement you do. So I guess that is one of the problems with buying stuff off eBay that are not OEM parts. So we'll have a contact with the supplier, see what their view is, see if they can help me out. There is a potential fix, but it involves grinding off or trying to bend this pipe here. Not really keen to do that. It should have been supplied, fitted. It is designed for the bike. So we'll see what happens when I make contact with the supplier. As promised, a final update on the luggage rack from Equipment for Motorcycles, purchased via eBay for £90. The company have been excellent, I've got to say. They accepted the return and very quickly sent me out a replacement. This one fits far better. As you can see, it's fitted in, attached underneath. I've also plugged up these 2 holes in the pipe at the back, initially with some rubber stoppers inside glued in, and then to cap it off these plastic end caps, and I'll put a link to the company that I bought those from. So hopefully this little rack will serve me well. Certainly got plenty of space for all the luggage that I want to carry on it, and as mentioned before, some nice sturdy handles. So hope this has been of use. Equipment for motorcycle on eBay. We're the provider of the rack.